Here is an example of a polynomial. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about coefficients and degrees. When looking at our polynomial, we know that the coefficient of a term is the number value. So if you have a variable in the term, it's the number in front of the variable, or if you have a number itself, that will be your coefficient. So in our polynomial, our coefficients are in red: -8, +6, -2, +3, and -11. These are the coefficients. Now let's talk about degrees. The degree of a term is the total of the exponents of the variables in the term. Number terms without variables have a degree of 0. So in our polynomial, our first term has a degree of 5, then the next term 3, then 2. Here our x has an understood exponent of 1, so this term has an understood 1 or degree of 1. When we look at our number term, there is no variable, so this term has a degree of 0 because the degree refers to the variables and their exponents. The degree of the entire polynomial is the same as the term which has the highest degree. So when we look at this polynomial, the term with the highest degree was 5. This term has the highest degree, so the degree of the entire thing is 5. Now let's talk about terms which have more than one variable. Here is a polynomial containing 3 terms, and each term has more than one variable. Looking at our first term, we add the exponents of the variables. Remember, degree is the total of the exponents of the variables in the term. So we have a 5 with x, a 3 with y, and a 2 with z. When we add these, we get 10. So the degree of this first term is 10. Now let's look at the second one. Our x has 4 and our y has 3, so we add 4 and 3 and get 7. Last, let's look at our third term. So here we add the 2 and the 1 and get a total of 3. Our 3 terms have degrees of 10, 7, and 3. So if someone asks you, what is the degree of this entire 3-term polynomial, you take the term with the highest degree. Our first term has a degree of 10, which is the highest. The degree of this entire polynomial is 10 because that was the degree of the term that had the highest.